Hey guys, it is Sunday morning, and the projects for today are many. So I have a project here to kill some ants that have decided to take over my room, which is not okay. And then I've got some woodworking to do downstairs, and we'll show you that next. So this is here in the laundry room, and this board has, it serves as a really good shelf and that kind of thing, but as you can see, it's not really secured. And the landlord, it's a good friend of mine, he used these shelving brackets to mount this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a frame on the bottom side here, 1x2s, and then we're going to take the shelf brackets out, and then we're going to have 2x4s. One right here, one right here, and then probably another one back in here somewhere. And that will really create a really good stable surface. At least that's what we're hoping. So those are the projects for today, and I've only got a couple hours to do this until I have to take off to go video record a symphony orchestra. So let's see if we can get it done. And this is Simba. Hi, Simba. Oh. And we are also going to try and build a little self-brushing station for Simba here. Probably right here. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape right here. I'm going to put a couple brushes so that he can just rub up against it to his heart's content. He's a good kitty, but he's a little needy. As you can see, it's coming together. I actually ran out of the fairing strip here, so the back side right here is going to be where these guys go. Something like that. And it's really just, to add some stability and rigidity. It's not really going to serve any other purpose. I'm not going to have to drill into it or screw into it for the 2x4s there. So the 2x4s are going to be standing up this way. So anyway, coming together. And I think I've got about 45 minutes left before I get to hop in the shower and get out of here for that concert. So time's a wasted. And there it is, completed. It's not going anywhere. It's a lot more stable. Had to do some last second modifications under here. So instead of multiple legs, you just put a support beam there.
Yes, stop it.
And one leg there. And then screwed it down with 2 screws there. Yeah. On to a shower. And project number 2 successful. He likes it. He likes it. Hey guys, it is Monday, and it's been a fairly active day already. I had to run up to my mailbox and grab some packages that came in for Las Vegas. And right now I'm headed down to Salem to pick up a check for another installation that we're going to sneak in next week before the crew and I head down to Las Vegas for 2 weeks. And it's a new LED lighting system, or at least a partial system, for a church down there in Salem. So we will, of course, document that next week for you, and we'll see what else happens this week. So I am heading out to a local cable place here in town to kind of finish picking up cables, the raw cables for the Vegas installation. And it is about 2 hours later than I was anticipating getting out of here, just because I've been kind of workshopping an idea with some colleagues in the church tech area, and if it's something I decide to do, you guys will hear about it. Rest assured. But I was also talking with another church about a projector and possibly a screen, and with these things, with these discussions, you never know where it's going to go from there. So I've arranged to go out and do a kind of a walkthrough, a site evaluation, that kind of thing, next Tuesday. And I've asked him to talk to the leadership about any plans for future upgrades, even if it's 5-10 years down the road, because the system that the equipment that they buy now could drastically be affected by purchases in the future. And it's helpful to know if those purchases in the future, what that master plan looks like, so that we can set them up now so that they don't have to rebuy equipment. So again, that concept of foundational purchases, equipment that you can build on in the future, that you don't necessarily have to replace. And that concept, we don't live in a perfect world, so it's not going to work that way every single time. But if you can go into the planning phase of an upgrade with that mindset, from that perspective, that is going to save you potentially, tens of thousands of dollars in the future. So anyway, that is what I'm up to. And then later this afternoon, I've got a buddy of mine getting married this weekend, and I think for whatever reason, schedule is probably being the reason, we're having the bachelor party tonight. So I'm gonna kind of cut out of work early and go meet up with the guys and go have some fun. All right, so I got all the cables that I needed. Actually, I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back out there. I got a whole bunch of HDMI cables. I got some wall boxes, or wall plates, and single gang kind of cable pass-through brackets is what I'll call them, that the wall plates are going to mount to. Let's see. I got just various odds and ends of things that I'm going to need, like things for dressing cables inside an equipment rack, so zip ties and these little sticky 4-way plastic pieces that I can zip tie cables to. So those are really, really helpful. But I forgot the bulk cable. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back out there. So I guess I'll do that tomorrow. All the way back out to Hillsboro, which, relatively speaking, it's not that far, but it does take a while to get there. And, that is kind of a time for me right now is at a bit of a premium. And so I do have to think about best uses of my time. So I'm a little frustrated with myself for forgetting that, but hey, what are you going to do?
Hello everybody. What we're looking at here is the lower section of the barn, and underneath that pile is what looks to be a fairly usable workbench, including a vise down there right there. So my job is to clean all this up along with the chicken feed and kind of organize a little bit here, and clear that off, maybe organize some stuff in the cupboards, but also install some LED lighting, probably up on the beams here, shining down onto the work surface so I can actually see what I'm doing. And then I've got an archery target that I need to move undercover somewhere too, probably in this area back over here. So here's to a rainy Thursday. And there we go. Pretty nice and clean in there now. Got all this floor space back. Got my archery target in there, the mower, garden cart, kayaks. Kayaks look a little haphazard and those probably aren't in the final positions, but get this nice workbench all cleaned off. Got my LEDs up there. It's not as bright as I was hoping, so I may have to supplement that a little bit, but not bad for a couple hours in the afternoon. Now it's on to other things.